Francesca and Lee Moore Williams have been happily married for several years. The couple has two sweet children, Bobby and Bella. But at the time, no one suspected what life drama would soon play out around their young daughter. Bella was always the ray of light in the family. Surrounded by the love of her parents and brother, she never stopped making them happy. At least for the first 18 months. During family vacations, the girl suddenly became ill and began to lose her hair. Their parents couldn't understand what had suddenly happened to their little treasure. Immediately after their vacation, Francesca and Lee took the little girl to one of London's best hospitals, where experienced medical professionals were to share the terrible news with her parents. After an MRI scan, the doctors found some abnormalities in Bella's brain. Nothing good could come of this. The girl's condition continued to worsen, reaching a critical stage. To keep Bella alive, she had to be hooked up to devices. According to medical tests, the little girl suffered from vitamin B12 deficiency. Her body was unable to produce the enzymes needed for her cells to grow healthy on their own. The rare disease that Bella suffered from affects an average of only one child in 60,000. That's why it was almost impossible to cure her. Doctors made it clear to the parents that their daughter would not survive. Francesca and Lee finally unanimously decided to turn off their beloved daughter's devices, so that she would not spend the rest of her life in agony. That day, the whole family and close friends gathered at the hospital to say goodbye to Bella. In tears, the parents kissed their baby girl, preparing to let her go to the next world forever. This picture was to be the last memory of their little girl. I held her hands, knowing she was about to let out her last breath, Lee says. I could feel her growing weaker. But suddenly she was gripping my finger with the same strength. Bella's body temperature suddenly began to rise. She turned pink again, woke up, and began to scream. The instruments squealed, and the doctors rushed into the room. Everyone thought that the little girl would leave the life, but her vitals suddenly normalized on their own, which was a huge surprise to the entire hospital staff. A few weeks later, after an intense course of medication, Bella was finally able to go home. Alive and healthy. 5 months later, Bella looked completely different. Now the little girl is smiling cheerfully, running and playing with her friends, and her hair has grown back. Lee and Francesca call their daughter a Christmas miracle, because no one 6 months ago could have guessed that Bella would still be alive. Translated with www.depl.com/translator. Free version.